Hello everyone, good morning to all of you, okay, and welcome to the class. So let's start today's video, okay. Today we are going to start new chapter, that is chapter number 7, okay, not chapter number 7, that is chapter number 8, directing, okay. After staffing, the next chapter is directing, okay. So let's start today's video, right. Now, in staffing, what we have discussed that, see, first in organization, in management, we will do planning. Then after planning, then organizing. After organizing, then the next step comes, that is staffing. And in staffing, the process is that you have to you have to recruit the employees. You have to fill up the vacant jobs, okay. You want candidates for those vacant jobs. So all this happens in staffing. Now, you have selected the organization has selected the candidates. Now they have candidates with them, okay. They have candidates with them. Now, here the things are not over. Now, they have selected the candidates. Now, they will issue the work to them, they will provide the job, okay, means provide the job means they will provide the position, they will allot all the work to them, what they have to do. Now, in that, the organization, they have to direct. Now, it comes directing, okay. After the selection, after the recruitment of the employees, the next process is to direct the employees, right, that what work they are doing, the organization should guide them, should direct them, should motivate them, okay. Then only it will be beneficial for the organization, and because of directing, then only the organization will achieve its goal. Okay, what is the objective of the organization? The objective of the organization is to achieve the goal. So through directing, when they will direct the employees, they will direct their workers, they will guide them, they will motivate them. So it will turn into they will achieve the goal of the organization. Okay, so let's start here what they are saying. Directing means giving instructions and guiding people in doing work. Okay, so directing, what they are saying, that in directing, what is the main thing, that to give instructions, okay, guiding people, right, in doing work, what work they are doing, right. In directing, the organization is supposed to give instructions, okay, it's supposed to guide the people, whatever the work they are doing, okay. So all this comes under directing, okay. Directing refers the process of instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating and leading people in the organization to achieve its objective. What is the objective? To achieve the goal, okay, the goal, the organization which they have kept in mind. So through all these things, what are the process here in directing? That instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating, leading the people in the organization. In organization, so many employees are working, so many workers are working. So here, it is the responsibility of the organization, it is the responsibility of the superiors, okay, of the seniors, okay, to motivate, to motivate, to guide, to give instructions to their workers, to their employees, okay. Then only it will be helpful, then only they can achieve its objective, okay. So that is called directing. See, in our day-to-day life also, like I am a teacher of business studies and you are my students, okay. If I will not direct you, Okay, suppose I have given you some project or some assignment, right? So it is my duty that I should direct you. If I will direct you, if I will give you proper direction, then only you will complete, then only you will be able to complete that project or any assignment. Okay, suppose one director is there who makes movies. Film director is there. When film director will direct his actors, okay, so then only they will perform well. So directions are very important. Like hotel or any restaurant is there, if the owner will give directions to his workers, okay, that you to his workers regarding some changes or whatever, anything you can imagine, okay. So directing plays very important role, okay. In managerial form also, directing, every manager should follow this what we say directing, okay. So every manager should follow the directing is very important. It is a very important key of managerial function, okay. These are the functions of management, okay. So every manager has to follow this function, that is called directing, okay. Understood that what is directing? Once more time we see this, that directing refers the process of instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating and leading people in the organization to achieve its objective. That is called directing. Okay, clear? Now, yes, let me erase this. And then next we will do the importance of directing, okay. There are 5 importance of directing. We will do that, okay. Yes, first let me erase this. Directing is very interesting chapter, okay. It is very interesting chapter, right. Importance of directing. Importance of directing. Okay, the first one is that to initiate action. To initiate action. Okay, let me write first, then I will explain it in detail. Okay, the second is to integrate employees' effort. To integrate employees' effort. Employees' efforts. The third one is, that is means of motivation. Means of motivation. The fourth one is bring stability and balance in the organization. Bring stability and balance in the organization. Okay, the fifth one is, the last one is to facilitate changes. To facilitate changes. Okay, so these are the five importance of directing. Okay, the first one is to initiate action, the second is to integrate employees' efforts, the third is means of motivation, the fourth is bring stability and balance in the organization. Okay, the fifth one is to facilitate changes. Okay, so let's start the first one, to initiate action. See, till we will not guide the employees, we will not guide the workers, till then they will not start working, they will not take the initiate. Here, to initiate action, to start something, to initiate the work, okay, you need to give directions to the employees. Okay, suppose the organization is there, okay, and they have selected some employees, okay, in advertising department. Now they have joined the organization and they have joined the department. Now till the superiors will not instruct them, they will not guide them, till then the workers, the employees will not initiate any work, they will not start the work. Okay, so it is the duty of the superior, it is the duty of the organization to instruct them, to guide them, okay, to direct them, okay, then only they will initiate, they will start doing the work. Okay, let's read here. We will read from the book. I will read from the book. Okay, then it will be clear very well. The employees in the organization start working only when they get instructions and directions. Okay, that person who has joined in advertising department, now till the organization will not instruct and direct them, okay, no direction, without direction, how that person will work, how he will know that what work he has to do. Okay, so that is very important, that to give the direction and to give the instructions to the employees or any worker. Okay, superiors has to do this. In the directing functions, the superiors direct the actions of employees. Okay, they have to direct the actions of the employees. Now, that person has joined the advertising department and he has started working. Okay, so what he is working, that is his actions. Okay, that is his action, right? What work he is doing, that is considered an action. So it is the duty of the superior that he should instruct, he should guide them, he should give directions to that employee, okay, what actions he is doing, okay, to give the direction to the actions of the employee, right? Then only the organization will achieve its goal. If the directing function is executed successfully, then it results in unity of direction. Okay, if this function, direction, they are saying if the direction function is executed successfully, if the superiors will execute this directing function successfully, they will give proper directions to the employees, then what will happen? Okay, that superior, I am a superior, I am giving you a proper direction, then what will happen? You also cooperate, you will also start doing your work properly. So it will considered as a unity of direction. In that, what will happen? The organization will achieve its goal, its objective. Okay, so this is the first importance of directing, that is to initiate action. Through directing, you can initiate the actions. Okay, now the second one is to integrate employees' effort. To integrate employees' effort. See, in organization, there are so many different type of employees are working. Okay, they are coming from different backgrounds, different states. They are coming. Okay, even from different countries they come, right? And they are working in different levels also. So now suppose this is Mr. X and Mr. Y. Now this Mr. X is working in advertising department and this Mr. Y is working in production department. Now they are working in different department. Okay, so sometimes they feel different also. Different means that their thinking will be different. There will be no coordination. Okay, Mr. X will think, oh, I am very superior. Okay, I am very good in my work. Mr. Y who is in production department, he will think he is something different. Okay, then there will be no coordination in their work. Now what directing function does? Directing, through direction, if the superiors will give, yes, so many employees are working in different levels, but their aim, their goal should be one, that they should achieve the goal of the organization. What is the goal of the organization? That to achieve the goal. So same, the employees who are working in the organization, their goal also should be the same. Okay, to achieve the target, to achieve the goal. Okay, right. So how it will happen? All the departments, different departments are there, different levels are there. So when the superiors will direct them, okay, they will give proper direction. Superior will give direction to the advertising department. Okay, then superior will give the direction to the production department. Okay, when they will give proper direction, they will guide them, right? They will give proper instruction to them. Then only what will happen? They will start coordinating with each other. Okay, they will coordinate with each other, they will understand each other. Okay, there will be unity in the organization. Okay, let's see here, right, what they are saying. To integrated employees effort. In the organization, number of employees are working at different levels and in different job positions. Okay, in organization is there, right? So there are so many different levels and every level have different job positions. Okay, the employees may differ in their levels of authority and the type of job assigned. Their authority will be something different. Some are managers, some are clerks, like that. Okay, and the job is also different, right? But all are interrelated with each other. Yes, they are working in different levels, different authorities there, different jobs they are doing, but they are interrelated with each other. How they are interrelated with each other? Because they are working in a same organization. Okay, they all are working in a same organization, in one organization. Okay, for whom they are working, for in that organization they are working. Okay, the work which they are working, for whom they are working, for that organization they are working. That's why they are interrelated with each other. Okay, yes. Then when the employees are working at different levels and their efforts are integrated. Integrated means they will come together. When their efforts, what they are saying, that when the employees are working at different levels, then their efforts are interrelated. Okay, integrated. Then what will happen? They coordinate only with the help of directing function. Okay, what before I have told you, yes, they are working at different levels, but when they will interrelated, when they will integrated, when their efforts will integrated only with the with the help of directing function. When the superiors will direct them properly, then what will happen? They will coordinate with each other, they will work each other properly and the results will better. Okay, so this is the second importance of directing, to integrate employees' efforts. Now, the third is means of motivation. Directing doesn't mean that you should give instructions, that I am a superior and I am telling, suppose I will give my example, I am a business study teacher and I am giving you orders. Oh, you complete your work, okay, you read this chapter, you read that chapter, you do these questions, you do that questions. Okay, directing is not just guiding or instructing. In directing, that we should motivate the employees. Okay, if I will not motivate you, then how you will improve, then how you will perform better. So it is very important for the superior to motivate its employees, okay, to motivate its worker. Only giving instructions and guiding them, that is not enough. Directing doesn't mean only all this. Okay, motivation is also a very important function of directing. Motivation is a very important function of directing. Okay, a superior should motivate its employees. Okay. Directing function does not mean giving orders only, but through directing and instructions, the superiors try to motivate the employees to perform their best ability. Okay, only giving the orders, that is not enough, that I have given, that superior has given some order. No, that is not enough. Proper direction, instructions, and you should motivate the employees. Okay, then only they will give their best ability, what work they are doing. If the superior will motivate that employee, motivate the employees, motivate the workers, okay, then the employees will perform well. They will feel confidence. Oh, we can do this, we have this ability. Okay, so they will give their best ability. Okay, and yes, directing functions develops the feeling of belongingness and encourage employees. And through motivation, okay, when the superiors will motivate the employees, so what will happen? The employees will encourage. Oh, suppose I will tell you, yes, you have done very well, you can do so many things like this and that. So what you will feel? You will encourage, okay, that some stamina, some power will come inside you. Power means encouragement will be there, one belongingness will be there. So it will be helpful, okay, for the employee, okay, and it will improve its employee's best ability. Okay, so this is so through directing, okay, you can provide, give the motivation to the employees, means of motivation. Now, bring stability and balance in the organization, right? See, in organization, owners are there and employees are there. Owners are on top level, employees are on lower level. Okay, so sometimes what happens, sometimes owners think that they are very great. Okay, sometimes employees think that they are very great, they are doing so much work, they are very great. So that is wrong. This thinking is wrong. Here, directing functions, okay, directing through direction, right? When the superiors will give proper direction, superior will give proper directions, okay, it will bring the stability and balance in the organization. In organization, there should be a balance, okay, there should be a proper balance. It is not like that top level will think high and lower level they will think that lower level means who are working in lower level, means the employees who are working, they think that employees are nothing. No, that is wrong thinking. Okay, in organization there should be stability, then only the organization will reach its goal. Okay, so how it will be happen, how it will possible? Through directing function, through direction. Suppose I will give you one example. Now, employees are saying that to the organization, they are asking the organization to increase their salary. Okay, to increase their salary. They are standing on their point, you please increase our salary. Okay, now organization said, yes, we will increase the salary, but you have to produce more units, then we will increase the salary. So this thing, what employees will think that, okay, if we will produce more units, then our salary will increase. Okay, so this point will take the organization to its goal, because employees are agreeing the organization, okay, what they are saying, and organization has also accept the offer of employees. So like this, proper direction. So who will give the direction to the employees? The directing function, through direction, superiors will direct the employees, okay, that you should produce more units, okay, then your salary will become high. Okay, so directing helps the organization, okay, they should be directing brings the stability and balance in the organization. Okay, now the last one is to facilitate changes. Okay, changes means that if I say to you that this book VK publication, okay, from next year this book will not be in your course, okay, we are offering you new book. So this is a change. To adopt the changes, a person has to adopt the changes. It is very difficult for a person to adopt the changes. Okay, changes, nobody like changes so much. Okay, but in organization, here again same thing is there, that superior has to play a very important role. He should give the direction to the employees. If organization is asking the employees, they want some changes in production unit, they want some changes in advertisement, okay, they want some changes in sales department. So what they still now they are working in one direction. Now the organization wants some changes. The demand of the organization is that they want to increase the production of some particular product. Okay, so that change they want. Here the superior has to direct the employees, okay, because sudden changes nobody can accept. Okay, it is difficult for anybody to accept those changes. So here superiors has to direct the employees, they have to instruct them, okay, they have to motivate them, they have to tell them very clearly so many things about all those things, okay, that you should, if you will do like this, then this will happen, your salary will increase, you will get the increment, so many things are there. So in that way the superior has to direct the employees. Okay, so that how it will happen? It will happen through directing function. Okay, through directing it will facilitate the changes. Any changes are there in the organization. Okay, so employees can adopt those changes easily. Okay, so this is what we have studied today about directing. Directing is all about giving instructions, okay, guiding the employees, motivating them, counseling them. Directing is all about, okay, and these are the importance of directing. Other things we will discuss, we will do in the next video. Till then, please see the video, okay, and take interest in watching it, learn new things. Okay, it is a very interesting chapter, okay, and rest of the things we will discuss in next video. Thank you so much.